Yo, it's effective immediately. I'm DJ Hed.
What up, Hip Hop Nation? It's your favorite homegirl, Gina Views.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome to another week of effective immediatelyness. Thank you for everyone that has been tuning into the show each and every week. We on week what, Nate? 51.
Ooh, ooh.
We on 51 weeks.
Ziggy, yiggy, yiggy.
Who would have ever thought?
The fuck you mean? What the bleep you mean?
Yeah, people definitely didn't think that we were gonna last a year for sure.
No? Don't speak too soon.
We a week away?
Yeah, we a week away.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for tuning in each and every week. Our YouTube subscriber base has been growing, and we appreciate you. We are on our way to 30K.
Thank you.
Hit that subscribe button if you are watching this live. If you're in the chat, shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat. Also, hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button.
And then hit that share button.
It helps the algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
Please do that.
Because the algorithm king said that we need more algorithming.
Oh.
So we need
bars.
y'all to algorithm us.
Mm-hmm. And keep the algorithm fuss.
Mm.
Yeah, you cooking. Anyway, anything interesting happened in Ginaverse this past week?
I took my dad out for Father's Day. We went to go see Ballerina.
Shout out to Papa Views.
Papa Views, because Daddy Views would have been crazy.
I edited myself in real time because I was like, I'm not finna call it Daddy, because then they would have clipped that and be like, Daddy Views.
Daddy Views is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if it's anybody that want to be Mr. Views out there, you feel me?
are you the type of woman that would have your husband take your last name?
I'm very much a Leo. So, I'm a vain individual.
Yes.
But that's just a pause right there.
That's a pause?
That's a pause. Like, you's a punk.
So, but I know
a
men
mark.
that have taken their girls' last name.
Hey, is that a world tour or your girls' tour? You feel me?
Hey, I'm going to start doing that. Like, when women ask me questions, like, what are we? I'm going to just start responding in bars.
That's what I do.
For real?
Yeah. I respond like there's everybody hate him now, but there's actually a Drake lyric for almost every scenario.
I'm the older generation. There's a Jay-Z bar for every situation.
See? So, but yeah, we went to the movies. We did a little daddy-daughter date. We saw Ballerina. If you haven't seen Ballerina, it's actually a really, really good watch. And it's actually a good daddy-daughter movie. Really? Yeah.
A lot of killing going on, but...
It's a lot of killing going on, but the daughter witnesses her dad in a situation. I'm not going to leak it for the people. But she witnesses her dad in a situation, and then she ends up basically growing up to be her dad. And then realizing that she got siblings and like all type of stuff.
Oh, he was a Rolling Stone.
No. The lifestyle that they had, it just required them to be... secretive.
Got you.
Or whatever. So I don't know if secretive is the right word, but they was low. They was John Wick. Yeah. It's a whole cult.
Wick.
It's a whole Wick cult.
Got you.
They all work for the same they all in the same department.
Got you.
Basically. And then there I found, do you know if you your mom's favorite kid?
If I had to guess, I'd probably say my brother.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Because he not around like that. See, me and my sister, we and my mom face all the time.
Uh-huh.
My brother, he off with his girlfriend somewhere. So
you think she like him more?
It's more of like a miss type of thing.
Okay.
Then it would be like a favorite. I don't think it's a favorite.
Dang, now you have me kind of reconsidering this because I am the kid that's not in my daddy face all the time.
So that's probably why when you call, he be like, hey, what's up? But them other ones, they probably not.
Because he see him all the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he told me I was his favorite kid.
Are you supposed to admit that?
No. But you talk to my parents. You see how blunt and straightforward they are.
She said no. No, I'm not supposed to admit that.
I mean, but what's wrong? Why can't you say if you have a favorite kid?
Is it appropriate for a parent to say to have a favorite kid? Is it appropriate?
Sally's saying no.
It's not.
You got a favorite kid?
He's saying no.
Okay, honestly, do you have one or you just don't have one publicly?
No, I honestly don't have one.
He don't have one.
They're very different, and I love them.
He said they different. They can't hear him because he don't have a fucking mic.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because I was not going to repeat nothing he said. I thought they could hear him.
No, they can't hear him.
At some point, we're going to have to mic up
the room.
Yeah,
because Nay is over here.
She
Sally's over here. Avery sometimes will pop the mic on and say some shit into our head.
Avery do got a mic.
Yeah, Avery got a mic.
But yeah, I asked him straight up. Like, was the day I was born was the best day of your life?
Why would you ask a question like that? That's extremely intrusive.
So?
Okay.
So what? I wanted to know. I already knew it.
It wasn't his favorite day ever.
No, I already knew that I was his favorite kid.
Okay, but why would you ask him when you was born was that the greatest day of his life?
Because I'm his firstborn.
All right.
You can have a second favorite day of your life.
Yeah, but that's a real girl question to ask.
I'm a bitch.
Touche.
But
No argument there.
He's I knew I was his favorite kid, but this why I knew. I'm the least problematic.
So your siblings are problematic.
Yeah, they get to it.
Begging.
They crack. They get cracking.
Or...
No, I don't think they beg. Because my daddy do for all of his kids. You know, he's a very
How many kids he
generous. I don't know. I'm the favorite. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm the favorite.
I'm kidding. It's four of us.
Oh,
It's four of us, but I'm the oldest.
Dad got 11 kids.
But look, he ain't never had to come get me because I got suspended. Like, the school wasn't called.
That's just because you didn't get caught doing whatever.
That's true, too. Yeah. But that means that he don't know nothing.
Plus, he could see you everywhere.
He could see me everywhere. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was interesting. Had some meetings and did some things.
You got some exclusive tracks?
I did get an exclusive track. Shout out to a friend of the family who reached out and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you." Well, basically, I got a random text, and the record was in my text message. Yeah. And I'm like, "Yo, what is this?"
That person,
new record. I'm like, okay, so I'm listening to it, and I'm like, is that Pusha T talking crazy? And I was like, so I had to call the person like, yo, and it was like, yo, green light, you good, do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, are you sure? Because, so yeah, you and Funk Flex are the only people in the country with the record.
Ooh.
What? Yeah, Flex just went on the radio with it. So whatever you want to do whatever you want to do, but just don't put out the full version. Because we're going to drop, the full version tomorrow in the video and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so do whatever do whatever you want to do. It's all good. We ain't tripping. All right. So I came to the radio station and got on the air. You know what I'm saying?
So I know you're a DJ. You've been DJing for quite a while. Mm-hmm. And I know you're used to getting exclusives.
Yes.
But how did it feel to get a Pusha T or a Clipse exclusive?
Record. Yeah. So Be It was like, to be honest, I haven't gotten an exclusive record like before everybody else in the country in a long time.
Mm-hmm. What was the last one?
The last one was probably records that I helped make. You know what I'm saying? Like it might have been like,
so they had this in
like a YG record, or it might have, oh no, it was probably the record with Jay-Z and Nipsey. It was called What It Feels Like.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I co-produced on that.
I remember when you broke that.
Yeah, so when that happened, that was like that was one of them times where I had the song before everybody because I worked on the song.
Yeah. I remember that back and forth you had on Twitter too that day.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Nate shaking her head. She remember. Chef, you remember? Let us know.
Yeah. So that was probably the last one, but this one was different though because obviously everybody's anticipating the Clipse record,
right?
And people gonna say them. What is glazing or whatever, but I really enjoy this unadulterated, unfiltered version of Pusha T because he's been holding back a lot over the last 4 years.
I think this is proper glazing though,
because a lot of people don't know, and I have permission to speak on these things. So let's just put it out there.
We get into it.
We're gonna get to it. The Clipse have been a victim of certain things that happen within the record label system. Mm-hmm. There are individuals who probably were signed to the same label or parent label who wanted to hear the Clipse records before they came out, just to make sure that the Clipse were not talking about this person on their records. Because that's allegedly, because that's the speculation. I mean, because that's the case. Oh, you might be talking about me on your album. I need to hear everything that they're about to put out. It's like, what does that? How does that even work? That's like us getting on the radio and Swaggy C need to hear everything we talk about before we talk on the radio.
Because we might
talk about Swaggy C. We fuck with you, Swaggy. It ain't.
It's just an example.
It's an example. But I'm just saying, to me, that's crazy. Because think about, have you ever heard of an artist that is on a label wanting to hear your music before you put it out that don't have nothing to do with them? Mm. That's crazy to me.
Does said person have a lawsuit against UMG right now?
It's possible. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's possible. But I love the fact that Pusha T is not holding anything back at this point. It's like, yep, that's true. Shout out to Steven Victor, too, their manager, who basically let the cat out of the bag. Like, yeah, we had to spend 7 figures to get out this deal with Def Jam.
Right.
And I just like this approach to. I saw a lot of people talking about this is a rollout and he's dissing Travis Scott because of the rollout, and they're talking about Def Jam because of the rollout, and they talking about The Boy because it's a rollout, or this is just what's happening to them in their career.
But so what? Like, so what?
Yeah.
And I hate when the music just gets so political.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just fucking rap. So what if he might be talking about you on his album? Go talk about him on yours.
Yeah.
Like, I just seen this clip of Pusha T and Malice
Mm-hmm.
talking to Ebro.
Yeah.
And Pusha says, I feel him. I felt it through my bones. Can you feel stuff through your bones?
No.
I felt it through my veins.
No.
I felt it through my chest.
You can say that the chest is a region because there's nerve endings, but bones don't have nerve endings.
Where can I really feel it at to
In
where it
your
go through
nerve
my whole
endings.
body, like from the toe all the way to the...
Muscles, you could do muscles.
I felt it in my muscles. I
Yeah,
don't got
soft
that many
tissues,
muscles.
or epidermis.
I felt it through my epidermis.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I hate rappers who don't rap.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was just like a spray of just.
Yeah, because it's like, what are we doing? And in that clip, he's referencing the Travis Scott thing. So he tells the story how Travis Scott comes into the studio. He plays a song, or he plays the project, but the Drake verse is not on the project, or it's not on that song.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, great record. Production is amazing.
Shout out to Pharrell.
The production is amazing. The music video is amazing. And just physically, the clips look good. Like, it's like their pen is Asian backwards, and then they're physically Asian. I mean, they pen age forward, and then they age backwards. It's not, they don't sound like no old niggas rapping. Like, it sounds like it's Clipse, but it's with the times.
You know what I just thought about? Most of the people that I know of that I could think of off the top of my head in music from Virginia don't look their age. The Clipse, Pharrell, Timbaland, Missy.
You think it's the water?
I don't know. Maybe they closer to the equator.
Let me see what the basketball team look like.
Ain't no basketball team in Virginia.
Oh, they don't have one? What they got?
Music, nigga.
Football?
What you? Let me see what the basketball team look like.
I'm trying to see what
Alaska.
the niggas looking like, because Clips look good.
Yeah,
they look amazing. Like, they don't look older. Like you said earlier, it looked like they've been on CMOS.
They for sure been on CMOS or something. I know, like how Pharrell looks right now in 2025. He actually looks younger than he did 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is crazy.
These niggas is Asian backwards.
How you think they do it?
I don't know. Maybe no drama. Maybe minding their business.
I don't think there's no drama.
Clipse, they're peaceful people.
I mean,
until somebody pokes.
Until somebody, yeah.
Pharrell minds his business.
Pharrell don't bother nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Missy don't bother nobody.
What's the saying? You mind your business, you live longer.
Mind your business, drink water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm really excited for this Clipse record. Thank you to the family friend for the record. And thank you to the Clipse for the blessing. Thank you to the whole team for allowing me that opportunity. I actually divulged this, which I probably shouldn't, but when I was coming up, I remember coming up, I'm a radio baby. I grew up listening to the radio. I always wanted to be on the radio. I always praised the radio DJs for like getting records and music early. And I always wanted to be that person. And I looked at people like Funk Flex who would drop bombs on records. Like, I got this record ain't out yet. I got it. He dropping the bombs. So to be in that class where it's like y'all the only two with the record in the country right now, it was like, wow, that was kind of crazy for me. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to the Clipse. That album is coming, and boy, I think. Oh, another thing too on the Travis Scott thing, where Pusha T did. He has talked about it a few times actually. They did a GQ article where in the GQ magazine, a GQ article, they were talking about the record and whatnot. for So Be It, and how everybody thought that Pusha T was talking about Ye when he made the Calabasas reference.
I did see some reports of that.
Yeah.
Even on the post that they collabed with you, that Genius collabed with you on.
Yeah. So they thought not everybody, but people thought that Pusha T was taking shots at Ye, and Pusha T took it upon him. He was like, no, I was talking about Travis. just so y'all know, like,
Oh, same family.
same thing. Yeah, same family or whatnot. But I thought what was interesting to me about it was when he pointed out the fact that how he ended up taking those shots. And it was like, well, Travis pulled up, interrupted our studio session. He was on some weird shit. Then he played us the album, didn't play us the record where Oh Boy was dissing us, and they were talking shit about us. Didn't play us that. He played us everything else. Didn't play us that record. And then the record came out the next day, and it's like, yo,
yeah,
like, what's this about? And so I related to that because I have been out of pocket in studio sessions before by divulging too much information to the artist by saying, hey, bro, I don't fuck with your music. But I've done that where it came off as disrespectful, but I did that because I never want to come off as like being like that. Where I'm in the studio with you the day before, I hear all your music, then you hear me on the radio saying I don't like your music the next day. I never want to be like that. So I really related to that, what Push was saying.
How do you navigate that?
I navigate what part?
Where you're not, if you don't like somebody's stuff, and then you have to talk about it.
I let them know.
Are you publicly?
I tell them ahead of time.
I'm going to say your
most
shit is
of the
trash.
time, before I get on the air, the person I'm talking about already knows how I feel. Most of the time, if I have a relationship with them, or if I know the person, or if I know about the records that come out, if I know about the record before it come out, or if I know about the movement, the rollout, your thoughts, whatever interview, if I know about it before it comes out, more than likely you know how I feel before the world hears it. If you don't play me anything, or if you don't send it to me, or if I don't know about it and I find out when the world finds out, then at that point I'm reacting to it just like everybody else.
Right.
So that's the way I look at it. But I always try to be honest with the person before the world hears what I have to say, if I can.
See, I've been, when people send me stuff, I'll just say fire when it's coming out.
No matter if it's good or not?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like people, I mean, I'm sure you've gone through this before where somebody might share a song with you and then you'll tell them all the things that's wrong with it. And all they wanted you to tell them what they wanted to hear versus what they needed to hear. And then the record probably came out exactly how, without any changes being made. So I feel like when people send me stuff or they want me to hear something in advance, it's kind of just like, all right, let me send this to her. I'm going to ask her how she feel, but I really don't give a fuck because if you're not telling me what I want to hear, then I don't care about your opinion. So recently I said, you know what, this is somebody who I'm really cool with. Let him know. He sent me the whole album. So I made notes on every track.
Wow.
And I got a call immediately. Why you on da-da-da-da? Why da-da-da-da? And instantly I regretted it. Like,
Because you didn't want to do all of that.
Because I didn't want to do all that.
Here's my feedback.
Yeah.
And let's move on.
And I'm honest with people. Like, I let them know. I mean, not honest. I'm transparent with people. When they send me stuff, like, if somebody be like, oh, my Lil Whoop-de-Whoop made a song, can you listen to it? I'm going to tell them straight up, I'm not a DJ or A&R. I can't do nothing for your career.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing for you. So don't look at me as like, you got to play this for me. You got to play it for Gina Views for it to take off. I'm not going to do nothing with it.
Well, they do look at you and other people like myself. Like you can't see it right now if you're watching this show, or if you're listening to us, you can't see it. But there's a desk here that we sit at. Gina has a desk. We have a computer in front of us. There's microphones. There's keyboards. There's a soundboard, etc. There is no red button that I could push to make you rich and famous. It doesn't exist. There's a red button here. It's for my microphone. That's it. Turns it on and off. We don't have no magic red button. And so, but people believe that.
Yeah.
They think that you can just snap your fingers and now they on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah. But if I can't do it for myself, the fuck make you think I can do it for you? I'm broke as a motherfucker, nigga.
I think it's just, but it's also a misconception about the music business too.
Right.
Because myself, you've been present a couple times, but myself and Salas, we've sat with artists in the city and outside the city and told them, hey, this is the best course of action for your career. Based on where you are now, what you have access to, Here are the resources. This is what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
They like, no, I want the big record deal with the headline and stuff like that. You're not gonna get the big record deal with the headline because they don't give a fuck about you. Fuck with this company because they are gonna invest in your career long term. Now we want this. Okay, now you doing this bullshit deal. Now you unhappy. Now you on Twitter talking shit about the label when this could have been avoided if you would have just taken sound advice. But when you do these things, you come off like the old nigga in the room.
Yeah.
Like, this old nigga hating on me. Or it's just I've been doing this 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the moral of the story is I would try to pick and choose your battles when somebody asks you for your honest opinion, whether it's friends, family, whatever. But I try to always be honest, even if they don't want to hear it, because you asked me. If you ask me a question, you don't get to tell me how I answer it. That's how I handle my candle.
I'm gonna clip that.
Yeah.
You want that for your TikTok?
Yep. All right. But yeah, shout out to the Clipse, man. We looking forward to that album. And Push said he was pulling up.
Pusha pulling up?
He didn't say that. I'm manifesting.
Oh, yeah, Pusha said he coming through.
Yeah, let me cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He told me that when I seen him.
Yeah, exactly. Last week.
Yeah. It wasn't last week.
All right. So here's a what's the question you asked me off air?
Name a rap song or lyric that did not age well.
A rap song or a lyric that did not age well.
You want me to read you some of the Twitter responses?
Let me go first.
Okay.
Oh, here goes DJ Hed. Here he goes. I'm gonna say Family Matters didn't age well.
So actually the consensus are that Family Matters didn't age well. And there's shout out to I am Evelyn 11 or I am Levi. I don't know. But they said Family Matters, Tailor Made, Push Ups, The Hard Part 6. You can definitely find at least 2 bars. Somebody said insert Drake bars from Kendrick Beef Here. That was the People Fonz. And then okay, people are commenting drop.
Yeah, that didn't age well at all.
Yeah, so I did put this on
that backfire
on Twitter. If y'all want to join the conversation, just go to my timeline and you'll see it. I have a few.
Okay.
Are you done?
I have one more.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go J. Cole, No Role Models. The bar where he says, "I want that Jada and that Will love." Now, that bar didn't age well. Did it age well? Did it didn't age well?
That bar had us on a motherfucking roller coaster. It was a seesaw.
Hey, that bar didn't age well. Didn't it age well? Didn't the Oscars happen? Didn't it age well?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an evolving bar. It just keep aging well, and then it don't age well.
I think that one too is a good example of to not idolize couples or relationships because you don't know what people are going through internally. If you in a relationship with somebody, you really like this girl, you done cut off all your other situations, and she say, in order for you,
This is a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical.
Okay.
In order for you to feel inside my guts, I need a wedding ring.
I could do that.
But you don't believe in marriage.
You didn't say that. You said you want a wedding ring.
Bro, quit fucking playing with me.
I'm literal.
Okay, I want to be married to you, Aaron Drake.
Okay, we could do that.
So you would do it.
We can go get married.
So you would do it.
How long you got for an annulment? 72 hours? A week? Like
you would go reverse it?
You could legally do that.
Bro, but why would you marry the bitch if you don't want to be married to her?
I satisfied obligations.
You not that thirsty for the pussy.
I'm not. But you gave me a hypothetical situation.
But why would you... I'm irritated. Let me go on this song. You're not finna confuse me today. I had a good day.
You had your Taco Bell.
I had my Taco Bell.
First of all, I'm not finna marry no bean burrito eating nigga.
That Taco Bell is so good.
Nigga here farting. Bean burrito eating nigga.
You the only one that farted.
Crunch Wrap Supreme head. This not an ad. You know?
That shit was good though. We was sitting in here. I told
Who the
Nate,
fuck craves that?
I was craving the bean and cheese burrito. I was craving it. It had to be from Taco Bell, though. It felt like after school on Normandy and Century, we go, stop by Taco Bell. It's right next door to the donut shop.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. The
You
donut. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So then we got to the window.
Yeah.
We was ordering, and I wanted something else.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie though.
Pizza.
That
Mexican pizza don't taste like the Mexican pizza.
Now you know what? I ain't gonna lie. If I was to do a Taco Bell run, I would have to do the gordita.
What protein you getting though?
That's why I said I can't do it because I can't. They don't serve fish there, no, and I wouldn't probably eat it if they did. If I'm being honest, no disrespect.
Taco Bell fish is crazy. Nigga, you know they have fries.
Yeah.
We got there and they ordered the fries. But she asked for the taco fries, so I'm like, okay, it's finna come loaded with some masada, sour cream, cheese, little pico de gallo.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was just fries.
Fries.
Yeah. You know they got breakfast too now.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Spell it. How you spell that? Yeah, spell that right there. What's the how you spell that shit? You know what I'm saying?
All right. So songs that didn't age well.
Yes.
Or lyrics. Put Molly all in her champagne. She didn't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that.
And she didn't even know.
She didn't even know it.
Yeah, that Rick Ross bar kind of. I remember didn't he have a Reebok deal? He lost a Reebok deal because of that bar.
He lost a lot of shit.
He lost
his damn mind when he said it. The fuck you mean she didn't know? The fuck is you? What did you talk about?
Yeah.
He was on that Huxtable.
Damn.
Huxtable shit. I'm just playing. Bleep that part out, PB.
Nah, it stays. You know what I'm saying?
We just in here. We don't fact check. I don't even know if he said that.
He did.
Big timers.
Which one?
Number one, stunner. What? Birdman said, I like my dick sucked fast.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Then he said, you sure?
Oh.
I like to play with them rookies.
Okay, that.
I like to fuck him in the ass while he beat up the pussy.
That's kind of questionable.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's
questionable. It's all the way there.
That's kind of questionable.
Murdergram DMX said, I'm a cruddy nigga going raw dog and dirty bitches. Oh, they got it wrong on here. It's 30 bitches. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I'm a cruddy nigga going raw dog and 30 bitches, and if I get burnt, I'm gonna get that shit to 30 bitches. Which is how STDs work.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like intentionally super spreading is crazy.
But he did get off though.
Okay, but still.
The verse was hard.
The verse is hard.
Was hard.
What's the craziest battle rap bar you heard? That was like kind of like wow, that's.
I can't think of nothing off the top of my head.
I remember,
but I know there's a thread.
I remember there was bars from way back in the days, probably before I was on battle rap a long time ago. But Serious Jones had a whole little thing that he did, and I remember it to this day. It's got to be 15, 18 years ago, and he said, he probably got on boxers that's pink. You get locked in the clink, your cellmate have you bent over the top of the sink. The guard walked by, he so shocked he's dropped his drink, and you trying to pull your pants up like, wait, it's not what you think.
What the girl say?
They was like, oh my God.
Was they like, oh my God, or oh my God?
It was both. It was on Fight Club, I think, back in the day.
Who was he battling?
I don't remember, but that was a Serious Jones bar.
So another song that I feel like didn't age well is Laffy Taffy.
Shake That Laffy Taffy.
I think Laffy Taffy is the worst song in hip hop history.
D4L? Candy Girl.
I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. I missed the Chico stick. I want a da-da-da. Oh, because you so thick. Girls call me Jolly Rancher because I stay so hard. You can fuck me for a long time. Oh my God. Yeah. Girl, this ain't the dance floor. It's the candy store.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
What the fuck was that? Y'all let that be a hit. Y'all let Laffy Taffy be a hit.
Hey, that shit went up.
That was bad.
That shit went up.
That was bad.
That shit went up. It was a hit record.
Oh, I remember.
But so was Never mind.
What?
I
Just
ain't
get
get-
it off. What's up with all this hiding shit? Say it.
What's the Soulja Boy song?
Don't do Big Soldier. You already know how Big Soldier coming.
Nah, it was a Soulja Boy song. It wasn't like a big record. I forgot what it was. I like Soulja Boy records. Like I'm on record. I saying I like his records.
What was his
Not all of
crazy
them,
one?
but I like. Huh?
What was his one?
It was called. I think it was Speakers Gone Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That was like it was like a big song, but it wasn't as big as the other records. I like the other ones though, but it was a bar on there that I didn't get.
I got one for you.
What?
I'm trying to pull up the lyrics right now. I'm geeked up. Scotty's calling me.
What's wrong with Geeked Up?
I'm in my zone. I gotta see
Ready?
my doctor.
Scotty's calling me.
Scotty, he's talking about crack.
Is he?
Beam me up, Scotty.
He talking about crack?
Scotty's calling me.
I had no idea.
I'm in my zone.
You just taught me some shit.
Yeah,
That's what they call crack, Scotty.
Let me get the lyrics.
I was
for
today
you.
years old. Did you know that? I think you on your on
Beam
your
me
own.
up, Scotty. New Jack City.
Scotty's calling me. I'm in the zone. I gotta see my doctor. Scotty's calling me. I'm starting to see. Oh yeah, he's seeing shit.
He's hallucinating.
Huh?
That nigga was hallucinating. He was fizzing.
Oh shit.
They was high. We at the house parties talking about I'm geeked up. Geeked up.
So what the fuck was Jeezy talking about when he
I'm
said?
not gonna go.
Oh, he said I'm high as a motherfucker right now.
I shoot a nigga dead in this shit right now.
They was talking about crack.
I don't know what Jeezy was talking about, and I won't never play with Jeezy. But them other niggas, Scotty's calling me.
Fabo.
I'm in my zone.
It's no way. Fabo.
I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. I roll with gangsters,
Let me ask
pill
Felicia.
poppers, and dank heads.
I'm ask Felicia. Then we gonna move on because that's blowing me right now.
He said I got partners like Worm, Lil Boom, Buddy, and Famous. I got sisters like Yasmin, Chocolate, Portia. They dangerous.
Hey, so we talking about the song Scotty, aka Geeked Up by the artist Fabo, Fabo, and to your knowledge, is he talking about crack or cocaine on the record?
Alright, let's break it down. Now, Febo, the wild creative behind that track, Scotty, he's talking about being geeked up, all right? In that slang, geeked up usually points towards feeling super high, often off some uppers like cocaine. Now, when you're listening to them lyrics, it's clear it ain't no secret code. Fabo's talking about that party scene life, taking things to the next level and flying sky high with.
Yeah, but is Scotty?
She answered it.
Is Scotty a code word for crack
Ask her
or
about
cocaine?
Bend Me Up, Scotty. What does Bend Me Up, Scotty mean?
Look, child. In that track, when Fabo's saying Scotty,
What does "beat me up, Scotty" like mean as a euphemism?
beat me up, Scotty, is a phrase that's been like flipped into a euphemism for getting high or lifting yourself to another level. You dig? Extreme, like in the.
But off what drug?
She told you cocaine.
Listen, child. When folks say "beam me up, Scotty" as a euphemism, they typically talking about cocaine or crack. You feel me?
Oh my God!
That
Hey,
fucked you up a little bit?
You just taught me something.
So don't be, I'm geeked up.
I know.
I'm starting to see spaceships in Carson.
You know what's crazy?
What?
The New Boys used that on the end of their song, "You a Jerk."
I don't know what you saying about the New Boys.
Oh my! Say what you say.
Say what you saying.
Oh man!
Yeah, man, them niggas was high. They was
Okay.
seeing spaceships on Bankhead.
Damn.
Did not age well.
Yeah, that's
That motherfucker bang though.
that's
Cause
wild.
I'm gonna play Jeezy part.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm hiding the motherfucker right now. I shoot a nigga dead in this shit right now.
I had no idea.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy about D4L too? There was some real street niggas making them records.
I'm surprised you didn't know about the Bend Me Up Scotty thing though.
No, I didn't know that they was talking about cocaine or crack.
You never seen New Jack City?
Yeah, but I didn't put that together. Like, I'm not well versed in the crack cocaine. you know what I'm
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You got more experience than me.
No, I don't. I'm sure you done been with some niggas that sold it.
I don't know what
Sold
the
it
fuck
and
you
probably
talking about
smoked
right
it.
now. Have no idea what she's talking about. Anyway, well, you learn something new every day. You know?
I really can't believe you didn't know that part now.
I didn't know that.
You don't remember Chris Rock saying "Beat me
Bro,
up"?
you
Scotty?
didn't know that Party Up was a diss record.
I didn't, but I also wasn't outside then.
And I wasn't involved in crack cocaine.
You was outside though.
I wasn't geeked or nothing. I wasn't geeked or tooted or
You're old enough to know.
zooted or none of that. Whatever the niggas is
You're
saying.
old enough to know what "Beat Me Up, Scotty" means.
I didn't know.
I'm not mad at you for not knowing. I'm
Yeah.
just surprised.
I'm not outside like that. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't apologize to me.
Anyway, what's this? Half empty versus half full.
Which one do you say?
I say half empty because I'm pessimistic.
What is this?
That is, to me, that's half empty. Well, less than half empty.
But you would say half empty.
Yes, because I live in lack.
Why?
Because I haven't reprogrammed my brain to live in abundance. Because I have
Talk like you have a show and people don't know what the fuck you saying right now.
because I don't think positive.
So you say half empty because you don't think positive?
Because I think negatively a lot.
Let's break this down.
That's why it's not negative like that. I think pessimistically. That's actually the word I'm trying to use.
Okay.
So I think opposite of positively most of the time when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'm looking at what I'm missing versus what I have.
Okay. So people, there's a debate about if something is half empty or half full.
Okay.
I wanted to know your thoughts on it, but you just fucked me up. Niggas, I'm pessimistic. I thought you was a pescatarian.
Well, I am pescatarian.
Hey, I can always count on this nigga to confuse me.
I'm pessimistic. I thought he was pescatarian.
I look at the water.
That's the same shit.
I look at the water and it's negative. What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? That's what I'm talking about, them stupid ass glasses.
That glass have nothing to do with
It
it.
has everything to do with it. Because I just get irritated when you talk because I'm looking at them glasses.
We'll look through them. They're transparent.
Okay, the frame's still there. So look, I see this as half empty as well.
Okay.
But because I've been drinking out of it, so I've been removing water from it. But if I was to pour water into it and filled it up halfway, then it's half full to me because it's on its way to being full. Right now it's on its way to being empty.
Because of the process.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like a psychological exercise that you do?
I'll be high.
I could see that. You be geeked up.
Don't ever put crack on me.
I didn't.
That's your last crack joke. So we not.
So, okay, when for instance, when you got a half a tank of gas,
Mm-hmm.
do you look at it as half empty or half full?
It's half empty because it's going down. But if I go to the gas station and put gas in it while it's on E and fill it up halfway, then it's half full because I'm pouring into it versus removing from it.
Okay.
The other people with glasses on in the room agree with me.
Bro, if you just tuning in, I don't know what the fuck.
If they just tuning in, they left when you call water negative. Okay, so Lil Wayne. What's this Lil Wayne stuff you found?
Bro, so Lil Wayne's allegedly, Lil Wayne wrote most of Drake's lyrics, according to Lil Wayne's son. And this came out, he did an interview. I think his name is Navi, something like that. and he had a conversation, and he was talking about how basically my dad wrote most of Drake's lyrics. So the internet has been running with this because it's like
He said this in an interview?
and the internet's been running with this because it's like, that's a huge scandal. Oh my God, Drake's not writing his lyrics.
Well, we've heard this before.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen this movie before. But my question to you and everybody watching is, if Lil Wayne is writing Drake shit, then what the fuck was Quentin Miller doing?
Well, Quentin Miller came later on in his career.
Oh, see, I'm a wrestling fan, so that's called a tag out. So Lil Wayne tagged in Quentin Miller. Lil Wayne got out the ring. Quentin Miller got in and started writing the records.
I haven't heard any Drake songs that sound similar to Lil Wayne. You know, you can kind of tell when somebody wrote something, you'll be like, oh, this sounds like a whoop-de-whoop verse. This sounds like something that person would have said. And if this is a allegation, or not allegation, a speculation, the only time that I think that this can make sense is Ransom.
I'm a hard young worker.
Not take probation. You want to T.I.
Ransom was hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Ransom, that was my favorite Drake record for a long time.
But if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put on. I heard it was in reverse.
You heard that Drake wrote Wayne's shit, allegedly.
For Ransom.
For that song.
Yeah, but that was what, 08, 09?
Yeah, but I heard similar things too. Like when they did that project together. What was it? I'm Not a Human. Is that what the name of it?
I'm Not a Human Being.
Is that the name of the album?
That's a solo Lil Wayne album.
Okay, what's the one?
I think that's a rock album.
What's the record that they did?
I am not a human being.
Okay, not that. What's the record they did
Pussy
together?
for Lunch. That shit aged horrible.
When Right Above It came out, when Wayne went to jail.
Oh.
Remember they did the joint project.
They did a joint project?
It wasn't a joint project.
They did hella collabs.
Okay,
but Ransom is one of those.
Okay, so
my darling baby.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? Because it said Drake and Lil Wayne.
But this is LimeWire era.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. We didn't know what the fuck was coming out. We was just downloading shit. But they had a lot of music together during that time.
Oh, Avery said Drake wrote "I'm Single."
What year is "I'm Single"? 2010.
That's around. That's before. That's after
around that time.
But that's after LimeWire era though.
"I'm Single"?
Yeah, 2010 was.
Nah, we was downloading 2010.
Yeah, we was downloading 2010. That was blog era.
I'm Single, Lil Wayne. That was on No Ceilings, 2010.
Yeah.
No, that's on I'm Not a Human Being. So that's what you probably got that from.
Maybe. I remember that time period when they were doing a lot of collaborations together. I remember.
Oh, With You. Right Above It. Okay.
What?
Those songs that we talking about are on here.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, there was a time when they were doing hella collaboration. It was when Wayne caught the gun case. Wayne went to jail. Drake was the only one out running around doing, like, basically keeping Wayne going.
What
type
the fuck
shit.
was Gonorrhea?
That was another record. But my point is, I remember there being rumblings of they was like writing it together. That's why I thought it was a joint project, because they was writing together allegedly. Like Wayne would write a verse for Drake, Drake would write a verse for Wayne, and vice versa.
What's his son name?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Novi.
And guess when he was born?
When?
2009. So probably the projects that he heard of in his household, the first one is probably I'm Not a Human Being.
Yeah, but what was he? 1
He
year
was
old?
one, but I'm saying that aged.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Because by 2009, everything else that we love from Wayne was already out.
When did She Will come out?
She Will is the same time.
That's the same time frame. So that's what I'm saying. When they were collaborating a lot, I just remember people were talking about that, like in the industry. Like
2011.
Wayne wrote Drake's verse on this, or Drake wrote Wayne's hook for this. Like, it was a lot of back and forth. Like, it wasn't like he wrote his album for him type shit. It was just like, hey, we collaborating basically.
So to sum it all up, this is kind of our first time hearing that Lil Wayne wrote for Drake.
For Drake.
We was hearing that Drake was
he said
writing.
most of Drake's stuff.
But what does that mean, though?
There's no context to it.
That's why I'm saying, for a kid, he's 15 years old.
Yeah.
So most of to him is probably
Oh,
Those songs.
Those songs.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know how my mind don't go past a certain time because I wasn't here for that.
Facts.
He kind of grew up with that album.
With that collaboration.
But that I could see why he would think that.
That's his point of view.
Yeah, I don't think that that's necessarily true because Lil Wayne has said multiple times that he doesn't write himself, that he freestyles his records.
Right.
So I don't know if Lil Wayne is writing for other people. He could possibly be.
I think so. Yeah,
but if he's freestyling his own shit, I just don't see him. Not like that, but Drake ain't never said nothing that was so crazy that I'm like, oh shit, Wayne wrote that.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like, Wayne said shit like, all G's move in silence like lasagna. I haven't seen Drake say any like crazy like
bars,
like some bar, like he just barring shit.
I ain't never heard a Drake record that sound like a Millie.
Never.
Yeah.
And I've never heard a Lil Wayne record that he's stepping into anybody else's bubble outside of him doing all those rock songs.
Yeah, that's true. Because even like when him and Big Sean was going back and forth. Lil Wayne.
They was beefing?
No, they were on the record together.
Big Sean and Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It was around, and then also on that 6 foot, 7 foot record, like he was getting off.
My homie still.
Like Lil Wayne, man, fuck y'all. Like Wayne was busting.
That was the one where they said that he predicted not him, but the music video predicted the deaths in the movie theater.
Yeah.
With all the skeletons in the theater with him.
Wayne. I don't necessarily know, but that might be Wayne's son's perspective because of how old he is and where he's at. But Drake still had stuff before that period.
Yeah. I would like to know what triggered even that assumption.
Yeah, I would like to know that too.
And
but to be fair, I didn't watch the whole interview.
Okay. What question? What was the response to? Do you know that?
No, he just was basically like the context was they were just talking about Drake and Wayne, and he was just saying like people need to give my pops credit because like not like that, but he wrote most of Drake's shit. That was like it was more like bigging up his pops.
Got you. Okay. And Wayne about to come out and say I didn't even see that. I didn't see.
I don't be on social media. I don't have a social media account.
Somebody gonna ask Wayne out in the interview. He gonna say he said that.
Yeah, I got a son.
I got a son. It's crazy. But that's what Wayne be doing. Though.
Yeah, he just act like he don't know what the fuck is going on.
He act like he don't know nothing. But I kind of might believe that he probably do be out of touch. Now, I think most of the stuff is cap. Yeah. But that damn album sound outdated.
Yeah.
It sounds like it sounds like so many news cycles ago.
It's not my favorite. Anyway. Excuse me. Shout out to SZA because SZA has admitted something that I thought for a while, which basically she had insecurities about joining the Grand National Tour. She had a chat with Interview Magazine, and she basically confessed to suffering from anxiety. She said, every time I had to go on stage, every time I had to get on the carpet, I'd have full-on panic attacks. I used to not show up for things. I used to not show up to something because it was like, I'm never going to win. No one cares that I'm here. Why would I go? And then she went on to say, now it's just like, fuck it. I don't have anything else to do, and I want to see where this door is going to lead. I want to walk through the door and I want to see what happens in the uncertainty. Which was crazy to me about this is the fact that when you see SZA perform, you can't see none of that. Mm-hmm. Like I want to misquote, but I think it was Rihanna when she did the Super Bowl, and I don't know if she did it was something I saw that Rihanna had talked about where she kind of got nervous too, and I'm like, you would never, bro, you was up there pregnant. Mm-hmm. In the air singing like I've never heard Beyonce say she got nervous, but I have heard from people who work with Beyonce and says that Beyonce is super meticulous. Like she's a perfectionist. Like if you're standing here and your shoulders need to be a certain way, like if your shoulder not, she trips, right? Yeah. And people on that level, you would never know that they're nervous or they have anxiety attacks or panic attacks because I've seen SZA perform now 3 times and I can't tell she's nervous at all. Mm-hmm. Like not even a little bit. So I just thought this was interesting because of that, because I saw it with my own eyes.
I could believe it. I have panic attacks every time before we do the show. Y'all know I uninvited you and Sway to all of my stuff.
Right.
Y'all make me even more nervous. But I believe that. I think that's fair.
But
think that's fair.
but how do you, I guess, calm the panic attack down, or what's your remedy for it?
I don't. I just go.
And then it eventually just goes away while you working?
It goes away, and I don't even notice when it leaves. Like, I just look up and I'm just fucking comfortable.
Got you.
But from the moment that I have to say my name, it's your favorite home, like, my heart is pounding through my chest. Like,
that's crazy.
It's beating bad. When we did that year we did the Revolt Summit,
yeah,
I'm backstage telling Silas, like, I don't want to do this. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm literally shaking. Like, it fucked me up every time. I get nervous every time.
That's crazy.
Even when I'm doing whole fashions in my own living room.
You get nervous.
I get nervous.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you would never see it. The only people that I've ever really saw it on is like Summer Walker, because she's known to have like I forgot what it's called, social anxiety, and like other like people like that. I've noticed it, but other people like SZA, you would never know that you get nervous. You would never know that SZA get nervous. You don't see it on them, and I just wonder how you control that shit.
I have stage fright. And I think that I got it because I was used to, before I ever did any hosting or like anything performing, for lack of better terms, I was doing speeches in front of my class and with my teacher. So I'm used to getting like peer reviews, and then I'm used to getting reviews from my professors. So in my mind, I'm being graded every time.
Oh, you being judged?
Yeah, every single time. So it's like I'm used to standing at the podium, reading my speeches back. That was a part of communications. I took like 15 speech classes and probably did about 10 speech per classes, speeches and stuff. So all of them were always graded, and I always did well, but I always was nervous. And one thing that they had told me was to find a focal point in the room so that I could, like, just so I'm not looking at the audience. But that's why I don't make eye contact now. If you notice, I've never looked in your eyes. I look at your hat or I look at your nose.
That's why you be tripping on the glasses.
Because they just there.
So if you look at my fucking eyes, you wouldn't have that problem. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to look at your little ass eyes.
My eyes is little now?
Take your glasses off.
Are they crossed?
Them motherfuckers lil. Lil.
Damn, this is really, like, I really need glasses, fool.
Let me see.
Like, these motherfuckers, I could see in 4K with these.
Would you slap the fuck out of me if I broke them in half? Like Ray J?
The fire. Them glasses, $800. Nigga, when you talk about, nigga, let me see if Chubbs really crashed something.
Wait, but would you be able to believe it?
Yeah.
You would be able to believe it?
Yeah, nigga, you ain't Speedy. The fuck, nigga?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You do, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had to up my prescription.
Can you do a whole show without your glasses?
Hell no. My vision ain't that bad, but I can't. My eye will just start tripping. Now, did you know? This is a fun fact for you, Gina Views.
What?
Did you know that your eyes operate just like camera lenses? So
sometimes I do this and it look like I'm zoomed out. Am I doing anything? Can you see anything? Y'all know what I'm talking about, though?
No,
we
don't have no idea what you're talking about.
I know the people in the comments know. You can do something with your eyes, like right now you out of focus, and then boom, now you back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's called not focusing.
No, it's you do this. Like I could fuck with my eyes right now. Like I could do this and you out of focus, and now you back in focus.
Yes,
you see? Do it look like I'm doing something?
No, fool.
No? Okay. So we operate like camera lenses.
Yes. So what happens is if you ever use the camera and you focus on something and something's out of focus and it can't focus, the lens will just shut off. Your eye does the same thing. So what happened is if I don't have my glasses on, you get a wandering eye.
Who? Me or you?
Me.
Oh. Can you go in a wide shot?
Can I go into wide shot?
Yeah.
Avery, what the fuck is she talking about?
You said it operate like camera lenses.
Can I go into wide shot?
Can you go in a wide shot?
No. This is the wide shot.
Close it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you shouldn't take them gummies.
Oh, I can't wait to get home.
Anyway.
I can't wait.
So there's this. Okay. I have a question for you. You don't have kids. You got your little dog, your little ornery ass dog.
What's up with all the aggression?
Because that nigga be looking at you like you little.
You fuck with him though.
I fuck with him, but he look at me like I'm little. Like, nigga,
He got little man syndrome.
clearly. Napoleon.
That's a loke though.
Okay.
Roland's a loke.
What is? No, he's not.
Roland's a whole loke.
Anyway, you don't have kids. How many kids do you want?
Okay.
Like desire.
I want one.
How many are you willing to have?
I want one, but I might have two just so I don't have a brat. Only child.
Or you could just not brat the child.
No, you see how I treat the dog.
Touche.
The dog's spoiled. So I would have another child just so I don't get have an extra spoiled or like bratty kid with like only child syndrome. But I also want them to have somebody to play with. And I would want to have another child so that them as siblings can have each other.
Okay. Are you willing to have 4?
Do I look like the Brady Brunch?
No.
I'm not pushing 4 out. Pushing 1 out of me is crazy.
I can't imagine you
As a mom, right?
pregnant.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm hoping that my first time is twins.
Then would you get your tubes burnt?
What, nigga? Tied?
They call it a tube tie, but they just burn the tip.
That's what they doing? That look like a piece of sperm. That just look like a sperm just looking for
Shout
something.
out my nigga G. This is his brand.
You see the one?
Memory Lane.
The one sperm?
Or you just horny. I don't,
My ovulation was last week.
Okay. So
I'm thinking about twins though.
So you would get your tubes.
No, I didn't say that.
So then you just gonna be fertile. And what if you have 2 more?
What if I don't indulge anymore?
That's not an option.
I made it this long.
Yeah, but so here's the thing, right?
What?
If you want to,
Mm-hmm.
and your mate wants another one, would you be willing to do 3?
He should have another one.
With who?
He could figure it out. I'm not having 3 kids.
He could figure it out. So you okay?
I might swing a 3rd one.
4.
Why do you keep adding to it?
I'm just asking.
This the thing. Salas made a very good point to me one day. This nigga told me I can't have a kid right now because I waited too long. So what would have made more sense is if I did it early in my 20s, and now I had the energy and the bandwidth I was younger, to like have a kid and stuff like that. So if I do it right now, I'm in my prime, missing my career and stuff like that, it'll kind of set me all the way back. So now I gotta do it 45.
You gonna do it at 45?
No, I'll do it tonight.
I didn't know that was on the menu.
No, I'm just saying for planning purposes, like if I could plan it, it's a good like 40, close to 40.
Okay.
Close to 40-ish.
So you would have 3.
No.
You said you could swing a 3rd.
I said swing, but I'm starting with 1 pregnancy.
And then you swinging 2 more.
No, if I have twins, that's what I would prefer to have twins. That should just get it out the way.
All right. So the question is, people with no kids, people without kids.
Yeah.
How many kids is too many?
How many you want?
I don't want nothing.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm indifferent. I'm okay with having and producing life twice.
Okay. So
after that, somebody got to get operation.
If you date somebody and you're in love and she wants 3 to 4 kids, then what?
I want my HOA to go down.
So why you just give me all this back and forth?
I'm just asking.
You saying the same shit I said.
I'm just saying, like, well, you woman.
You got more kids than me on you right now.
I do got a full clip.
Man, what's this? What's this? What's this on the list?
I got that chopper. I got that thing on me right now. Hey. Yeah. Anyway.
Come on, Daddy.
So I have a confession. We did a show. I don't remember which show it was. probably about a month ago, and it was in reference to falling at home. And you said you don't have first aid at your house, and every time something happens, you go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you don't have Band-Aids, you don't have nothing. And I'm just like, well, what if you fall at home? And what did you say?
Falling at home is stupid.
You said falling at home is crazy. Well, I fell like a motherfucker.
It's your stupid ass.
When I tell you I fell hard.
Did you think about me when you fell?
I instantly. I was fucking pissed. Because I fell so bad. Like I'm bleeding. Like I fell, right? Fucked up my knee, elbow thrashed. Like,
walk us through this day.
So I was going to my window because I like to open up the window and like see the birds and shit. I got a nice tree outside my bedroom window, and so I'm upstairs, and so I like to just look and get the raw sunlight. And I'm opening the window, and I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of shit going on. My room ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit all on the floor. It's
a judgment-free zone.
I got that was gonna sound crazy. I have a you ever seen them massage things where you put it on your back and it work on your neck or whatever? So I got one of those. I was gonna say I have this massager on the side of my bed.
You ever laid on it?
That was just, my mom got me one for Christmas that I don't use, and so I just have it rolled up. It's like a mat. You're supposed to lay on it. And I'm like, I ain't using that thing. I got a better one. My mom buy cheap stuff.
Is that how you? Damn.
What?
Is that how you feel?
So I tripped over the shit on the floor, and I was going. So I had a choice to make. I could either fall on the back of my head, or I fell or flip over as I'm falling and fall on my elbows and my knees, Pause. I hit the knee first, then I fell down.
God damn. What the fuck?
So I fell in 2 stages.
Okay.
And so the second stage was the worst because I had to I got neck whiplash because I had to stop myself from slamming into the ground. And so it was bad. And as soon as I the momentum stopped and I was on the ground, I immediately thought of Gina. And I was like, and that shit just pissed me off. And I heard it. Falling at home is crazy.
Falling at home is crazy. Because who's just out here falling at home?
I fell, and there was no reason for me to fall. Like, I knew the stuff was there.
Yeah.
And I went down.
If y'all are listening to this stupid story right now, let us know, when's the last time you fell at...
I fell.
Hey, you can't make this shit up.
It's a true story.
You can't make this shit up.
It's a true story.
I just slipped.
I got a scab on my knee right now.
Okay, so did you just bleed all over the floor?
Nah, it wasn't gushing. It was just I lost the top layer of skin.
Let me see.
It's on my knee. I can't pull my jeans up.
I thought you said your elbows.
Yeah, but this healed. The knee was bad.
Okay.
And so I low key forgot about it later, and then when I it was bad.
What the fuck you mean you forgot about it?
I forgot. I cleaned it up, and then I forgot because I'm black. You can't really see when I'm wounded. So I get in the shower and I got a scrubber, and I hit that knee.
Stung.
Ooh shit. Ooh. Oh man, because I started using my gossip. She makes these. She hand makes her soaps and shit. So I'm trying this new lemon citrus soap. Oh, nigga.
You put citrus on an open wound?
Nigga, when I tell you, and I had the water hot, whoo, I was quickly reminded that I had busted my knee open earlier.
Show us with your fingers how big the mark is.
It's like this big.
Oh, baby ass.
Yeah, all right.
Baby ass wound.
Yeah, all right.
It's deep?
Yeah.
You got rug or wood?
So it's wood, and then I had an area rug on top of it, but the area rug old, so it's rough.
You got a carpet burn with a area rug?
Yeah.
You was a stupid nigga. Because that mean you just fell right on the rug.
Yeah. It was stupid.
Getting a carpet burn on an area rug is crazy.
That's what happened.
What the fuck?
And then I hit it with citrus.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
So, but you have a first aid kit and all of that at
Yeah.
home?
Yeah, I'm an adult.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
You know?
So I have a confession.
Yeah.
I almost fell.
Nigga.
What?
Almost falling at home is crazy, just like falling at home.
You're not going to get that one.
fine, whatever. Go ahead.
So I have a wireless vacuum, and it comes on. Bro, Google it.
It's not how you say it though.
What's the name of it?
Cordless. I'm just saying it's not a wire. Wireless is like it ain't headphones, nigga. You be listening to your R&B playlist on your fucking vacuum.
Bro, it is still wireless technically.
It's cordless
because it has a Bluetooth connection.
Why do your vacuum have a Bluetooth?
Because it's an app that connects to my phone for me to clean my house from my phone.
All right.
You the dork here. You should know that.
Yeah, but there's no reason for you to have a Bluetooth speaker on your fucking vacuum.
Why?
That's just why. That's too much. That's stupid.
Why? You have a fucking car that can drive without you driving it.
That's efficient.
And so is my vacuum.
Okay.
I could clean my house right now from the phone. Wirelessly. Wirelessly and remoteless.
Okay, go ahead.
So the vacuum was going. The vacuum is going. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm washing my dishes. The vacuum is going. Roland is standing directly behind me, eating his food. The vacuum come, so I back up a little bit so that the vacuum don't go over my feet. I back up and I backed into Roland. Roland, you there? And then his little bowl right there. So I like kind of step and then I stump on the fucking bowl. The water flip spill everywhere. And I start like backpedaling like on skates.
Yeah, you trying to stay up.
I see you can't don't fall, bitch. Don't fall, bitch. Cause I'm one of the people I feel like it's cameras around all the time. Like punked.
It's in your house.
I know, but you've never like did some stupid shit in your house and then you look for the hidden camera?
No.
What the fuck? You kind of do some stupid shit, you be like, where's the hidden camera at?
No.
You never had no wild shit happen in your life. You like, somebody got to be documenting
Yeah,
this.
but I don't look for a hidden camera in my house.
I don't mean literally look for it. You know on sitcoms where something happened, they look in the camera like.
Okay, so where do you imagine the camera being in your house?
Directly in front of me.
No matter where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like I just did some stupid shit.
Okay, bet.
You never farted and then you look around?
No.
Yeah. Don't lie, because you just farted earlier and you looked around.
Yeah, but I don't look around for a camera. I look around.
But you look around like, that was crazy.
I look around to see if anybody is going to, like, if anybody heard it.
You don't have no moments in your life where you could insert audience applause?
I don't think of my life like a sitcom.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah. Anyway, what happened? Did you fall or not?
No, I'm not stupid.
So you caught yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And did you take the dog to the vet after you stepped on him?
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right?
Yeah. You
stepped on the dog.
It was probably like his foot, though. He was in my way. Let's wrap this shit up. I gotta go.
She gonna be on Peter's Most Wanted.
No, I'm not. I'm a good dog mom.
All
no,
right.
I'm not.
Anyway, make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, and hit that like button. If you're in the chat right now, we appreciate you. Also, all audio platforms, you can listen to the Effective Immediately podcast, and you can check us out on Hip Hop Nation Sundays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Do you know what PST stands for?
You just fucking said it.
I'm just asking.
Quit playing with me.
But yeah, check us out on Hip Hop Nation.
Do you know what DEEZ stands for?
DEEZ. No. What does it stand for?
These nuts.
Stand for means like acronym.
These nuts is what I said.
Anyway, thank you for watching each and every week, and hopefully we have some big news for you shortly. I also been on our team to get our merch ready because we're closing in on 30,000 subscribers. As soon as we get to 30,000 subscribers.
Who?
Licks. Jerry, she's snorting again. I didn't know you had that tattoo right there.
What?
That feather.
This one?
That's a feather?
Yeah, I got a nigga name covered up.
What was his name?
I'm not giving that nigga no pub.
That was a big. You had the name going vertical?
Yeah.
Like a liquor store sign?
Yeah.
Damn.
We was in love.
Yeah, I bet.
He got my name right here, and then he whacked it out.
Like with an X?
Yeah, like when niggas whack out their hood,
Damn.
like the op hoods. And he got bullet holes tatted on top of it.
Damn. Well, all right. Anyway, we'll see you next week, and we appreciate you. Oh yeah, Gina Views has a card game. Make sure you go get that.
Yes. Hofessions.com. You can get the card game, and then I should have the samples for the R&B bitch merch next week.
What is R&B bitch?
Mixtape I'm dropping. June 30th. She just now finding this out.
She's finding out with that. Hey,
I don't know if it's coming out June 30th.
Okay.
Hey, when I tell you dropping that cover was the biggest mistake of my fucking week. Everybody like, oh shit, Gina got a mixtape. Can I get in the verse? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you a big deal. But yeah, go to effectiveimmediately.live. Also, we appreciate you. It's Effective Immediately. Thank you for watching.